This episode of Ty's Eye Help is brought to you by Audible. What's up, guys? Welcome to Question Time, the show that has a funny spelling of the word time because it involves my name. It's play on words. And you can ask me questions via social networks and I'll answer them on video. Let's get started. Dominique says, do you think the iPad 3 is worth the buy? First off, Dominique, you need to go check out my iPad review. Did you not see it? But yes, I do think the new iPad is worth the buy. I've been using mine a ton. I don't know what it is compared to the iPad 2. Maybe it's just because I've actually tried to use it because I was on the road and I have 4G now. But I freaking love it. Like, I'm actually not wanting to use my iPhone now. I choose my iPad over my iPhone just because it's got the bigger screen. I've never been using my iPad this much as I have with the new iPad. But definitely, it's worth the buy. If you have the iPad 2, not so much of a good upgrade. If you have the first gen iPad, definitely. If it's your first iPad, go with the new one. Maurice says, what is your worst tech purchase? I didn't really purchase this. I won it on Swagbucks, but I'm going to say this is my worst tech product that I've ever owned. It doesn't work at all. It's the Nook. I don't know which model it is. It's black and white. It's got the e-ink. It doesn't turn on. It doesn't charge. I've taken out the battery and charged it and tried to turn it on. It just does not work. I've read every possible thing I can about this online. Not saying all the Nooks are like this, but at least my model is, and apparently a lot of people have the same problem with this. So definitely this is my worst tech purchase / win thing that I've gotten. Adam says, does your iPad get hot? Is it a major issue? Mine is fine. Yes, my iPad does get a little warm when I use it for a long period of time in the bottom left corner. I wouldn't say it's hot at all or it's an issue. Apple and Consumer Reports both said that it's not a big deal. The new iPad does have to power the new Retina display. It's got the bigger battery. And if you got the 4G LTE model, it has that also. So it's going to be a little bit warmer than the iPad 2. But no, definitely not a problem at all. I think people are just blowing it out of proportion. Mostly the blogs are just so they can get visitors to their sites. Luke says, what is my favorite Mac app? I'd have to say either Spotify, which is a music streaming service. You can download it on your computer and you'll have 6 months of free music streaming, pretty much any song you want. You can make playlists and everything. And then after that, or whenever you want to, you can sign up and you can pay so it'll be synced to your phone. It's amazing. I love Spotify. Or I'd have to say Evernote. Evernote is just amazing to sync up notes across all of your devices. I love Evernote. I don't know what I would do without it. I pretty much use it to keep track of my life. Christopher says, if you make an app for yourself containing all your YouTube channels and videos, will you make the same app for Android? Yes, I would love to make apps for both iOS and Android for my YouTube channels. Right now, I'm actually in the process of working with some people to do an iOS app, and then in the future, I will do an Android app. I just got to find an Android developer. Are you one? Help me out. Contact me, please. Adam says, should I buy a PS Vita? I'm like you. I play games now and again. So if you guys haven't noticed, I got the PS Vita, did a couple videos on it, and I never got around to doing my final review. It's not that I don't like the PS Vita, it's just I don't really want to play games on it. I don't know why. It's not like it's worse than the previous PSPs out. It's got more features. It's got the back touch pad. It's got dual analog sticks. It's better than the previous one, the bigger screen, touch screen. I just don't like to play it. I don't know why. I don't have any motivation to play it. I guess just because I have an iPhone and iPad. I'd rather play games on it. So should you buy the PS Vita? I'd say no, especially if you're not a big gamer. For me, I'm not a big gamer, and I'm not playing this at all, so I'm thinking about selling it. And I haven't done my official review on it, and I kind of don't plan on it. Maybe once the price drops a little bit and more games come out for it, then I'd say you should get it. But other than that, definitely not right now. Benjamin says, when will you move to California? So if you guys don't know, I've been thinking about moving to California for a long time now. I'd either like to live in LA or San Francisco, mostly LA, just for a new area. I've been living in North Carolina for 19 years now, and I'm just kind of tired of it. It wouldn't be so bad if I just moved here and I had no idea about it, but I'm used to this. I'm bored with it. I'm ready to move out to LA where everything is going on. I know it's super expensive out there, but I just want to, and if I don't like it, I can move back a couple years later or whenever I want to. So yeah, I want to try out LA or maybe possibly even San Francisco. I'm not sure when yet, but our lease at this house actually does end in like June or July, so probably sometime this summer. And I'm going to be out in LA for a couple events like E3 possibly, as well as VidCon, so I may start looking for a place then, but we haven't really decided 100% yet on when we are. It's a big leap moving all the way across the country, but I think I'm almost ready for it. Michael says, if YouTube was to die, what would you do? So if YouTube died right now, I would probably just move to another video site like Blip TV or Vimeo or anything like that, just to continue what I'm doing, and then I'll probably start trying to pursue either more websites or more just online video content just in other places, just like I'm doing right now with Revision 3, posting it to iTunes and everywhere else it goes to. So I try to keep up what I'm doing right now. If that doesn't work, there's a million more things that I can do online. Let's hope that doesn't happen though, because I like what I'm doing right now. Danny says, what screen size would you love most on the next iPhone? I think the sweet spot for the screen on the new iPhone should be about 4.5 inches. That's just my personal preference. I'm not saying they're doing that. That's what they plan to do. I'm just saying that's what I think it should be about. What do you guys think? Should it be a 5-inch screen like the Galaxy Note, or should it stay where it's at right now? Either way, I think that we'll have a bigger screen on the new iPhone, and I'm saying I'd be happy with about 4.5 inches. That's what she said. No, she didn't. B Tech Talk says, do you hate Android? No, I don't hate Android. I have a Nexus S myself. I just don't really use it. I prefer iOS over Android. Just my personal preference. Ultimester says, what is your favorite device so far of 2012? Definitely the new iPad. Love it. I don't really know what it is, but I just do. Maybe it's because of the beautiful looking Retina display. Mike says, what is one thing you want to do at VidCon that you didn't do at Playlist Live? Dance. Dance. Audible.com is the leading provider in downloadable digital audiobooks and spoken word entertainment. Audible has over 100,000 titles to choose from that you can download and play on your iPod, your iPhone, your MP3 player, and you can listen to them anywhere at any time. They've got all kinds of books in every genre like science fiction, fantasy, business, drama, etc. For me, the best thing about audiobooks is that I can listen to them in places and doing things where I normally wouldn't be able to read a book. For example, driving in the car on a road trip. I couldn't read a book then, or I could, but it'd be dangerous. Or another example is the shower. I love listening to audiobooks while I'm in the shower. I wouldn't be able to take a book in the shower with me. I would, but it would get messed up. So if you want to sign up, go to audiblepodcast.com/Ty and you'll get one free audiobook download of your choice, and you can keep it forever. Again, the URL is audiblepodcast.com/Ty. So there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, click the like button down below, leave me a comment, and I may answer it in the next Question Time episode. Also, you can leave it on Facebook, Twitter, or Google+. The info is in the description down below. And make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like this, as well as awesome tech videos. Alright, I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.